Here's the update on my recovery process over the past week. Now, it's been pretty amazing and I'm going to show you. So here's my swollen calf, as you can see. That hasn't really gone down for some reason, and I'm going to tell you why. It's improved just a touch, but you can still see the swelling is quite present. Now, on the other hand, my ankle is the star of the show, and that's where I was really focusing all the CBD patches on it. And it's completely cleared up. The bruising's no longer there. I can walk around on it fine. I went on holiday just fine. And now I'm here and I'm feeling great. So I'm happy that I can walk around on it. But at the beginning of the week when I got back from holiday, I actually went to see the doctor because I wanted to get another opinion on my calf because the swelling didn't go down, and I was quite, I would say, a little bit concerned as to why it's not going down. And like I said previously, when I went to the hospital a week ago, the doctor said it was just a hematoma, it's just swelling, nothing serious, it's not a blood clot, which I thought it could be. And they just dismissed anything, and they did a scan, and that scan was only to see if there was any ligament damage or any bone damage, so it didn't really check the soft tissue out. And this is why I went to see the doctor today, and interestingly enough, she said that it could actually be a blood clot or it could be a tear in the muscle. Now, when I was thinking back when I went to the accident and emergency room, there the doctors that saw me, they saw that I had patches all over my ankle and all over my leg, my calf, and they asked, what is that? And I told them, these are CBD patches. And they didn't have a clue what CBD was, which is quite shocking. And then they asked me, what is CBD? And I said, well, it's cannabidiol. It's a molecule. It's cannabinoid in the hemp plant, and it helps with inflammation, dealing with pain, and with recovery, and a whole bunch of other stuff as well that I didn't get into, but I was just focused on the inflammation and the pain and the recovery. And they had no idea. 3 doctors saw me. 2 of them had no idea. And the youngest actually had a question. She said, oh, I've heard of that. Does it actually do anything? And I said, yeah, it does. And she said, okay, that's nice. But apart from that, none of them really had a clue. And the things they were telling me to take after were dafalgon. I don't know what you call that in English, dafalgon. It's a sort of, it helps with pain management. And I don't really like taking things that are unnatural, so I will stick with CBD because it's clearly doing the job. It's done a great amount of good on my ankle, and my calf is a different story. So the doctor that I saw today, she told me, look, it could be not thrombosis. I mean, she doesn't think it's thrombosis, but it could be a tear or severe damage that caused swelling and leakage. And that's why when I touched my calf, if you remember in the last video when I was talking about how it felt like very weird, and it still feels weird, but now the only way I can describe it is like, now I'm touching it in a weird way, like a balloon filled with some form of liquid, because when I press one side, the other side goes up, and it's just, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't feel right. So that's why I went to seek another opinion. And I have my sonogram on Thursday. So we're going to find out what the actual problem is there. Hopefully it's nothing major. Hopefully it's just a question of having to either drain the liquid in there, and then I can get back to walking around and not feeling this burning sensation, which is the thing that I read online. If you have superficial thrombosis, which is close to the surface clotting, it's not that serious, and you will feel quite a bit of itching and like a burning sensation, which is exactly what I have. And interestingly enough, when I place the patches on the area, the calf, the pain actually subsides, and it's more comfortable. But it's not advised to walk around too much or do any running or any sport, so I'm just taking it easy until I get this sonogram on Thursday, and then we'll know exactly what the problem is. But the recovery process for my ankle, unbelievable. The patches, within a week, I did the video on Sunday, the first one, to show the process, And by Friday, I was in Spain and I was walking around the airport just fine, like I wanted. I wanted to be able to just be mobile, get around without any issues. And that's what happened. I mean, that's what happened. So I didn't do any running or anything crazy, right? I was just able to walk in comfort. So you know how it is in airports, you're always walking around all over the place. So that was perfect. Now I'm back. Calf is still messed up. The patches didn't really, I mean, it helped with a bit of swelling, I guess, and the pain management, but I think it's something more severe. And the doctor said if it is a tear, then I'm gonna have to get operated on, and they're just gonna have to stitch the muscle back together, but it's gonna take 2 to 4 weeks for the recovery process, which is annoying, but at least I won't have this weird sack of fluid floating around my calf. Now, another interesting thing is, last week I ordered a book, and a book called Healing with CBD, which is written by a nurse, How Cannabidiol Can Transform Your Health Without the High. And I'm reading chapter 8, which is a very interesting chapter at the moment, and I came across a little passage dealing with pain. So the name of the chapter is CBD and 27 Major Health Conditions. And the health condition that really caught my attention was the one on pain. Now, I'm gonna quickly read it to you. It's short, but it's quite interesting because it's quite fitting to the occasion. So, pain. Of all the many reasons that people seek out CBD today, the most common is pain. CBD is effective for most forms of chronic pain, as well as many forms of acute or short-term pain. Many studies have shown the endocannabinoid system's role in the processing of pain signals. CBD does not directly stimulate the CB1 receptor that are involved in pain perception. THC does that. But it does have potent anti-inflammatory benefits, making it a great candidate for treating many types of pain. It can be used to reduce inflammation at the site of injury, a sprained ankle for example, or for chronic pain caused by pinched, irritated, or injured nerves, called neuropathy. One 2008 review assessed how well CBD works to relieve chronic pain. The review looked at studies conducted between the late 1980s and 2007. Based on these reviews, researchers concluded CBD was effective in overall pain management without adverse side effects. They also noted that CBD was beneficial in treating insomnia related to chronic pain. And as we've outlined in other conditions covered in this chapter, CBD can be useful in treating the pain associated with arthritis, multiple sclerosis, migraines, diabetes, fibromyalgia, inflammation, cancer or its associated treatments, and Parkinson's disease. A number of studies show that CBD can effectively decrease the prescribed dose of opioids for pain management, which is terrific news considering that so many people experience negative side effects or develop addictions to these medications. CBD can also lessen the symptoms of withdrawal from opioids. Now, I found that quite interesting. I came across that chapter yesterday and I was like, wait a minute, that's exactly why I have a sprained ankle. I used it for the inflammation and it helped with pain management. And all in all, it's just amazing. So I can't speak highly enough of CBD, and you've seen the results within a week. So within 5 days, I started really treating the pain and the inflammation on the Sunday evening. And yeah, it's quite unbelievable. So I would say if you suffer from any inflammation or injuries and you want to try something new and that's quite effective, I would say try CBD out. Like I said, I don't know where my patches are, right here. So this is what I was using, the patches that are like this from the brand CBD. Okay, so plantetreecbd.com. Amazing stuff. They also have oils, so you know, just try a few patches out. It's also good for other things, like in the book, which it states anxiety and stress and sleep, etc. So if you got any issues, I would say it's worth just investigating a few different things, and one of them should be CBD. Obviously, exercise and nutrition is always key to feeling good. But if you ain't got time for good exercise and good nutrition, then try incorporating something natural like CBD. Me, it's helped me. It's done wonders for my ankle. I can't not tell you about the amazing benefits that I experience from CBD. So just give it a go. And I'll keep you posted on the next video. If it's anything major, I'll come back and say something. But for me, it's a winner. So all I can say is check it out. Good luck and stay safe.